Sports Extra. Sports Extra.
Welcome to Saturday Sports Extra. It was a busy day on the hardwood today in college hoops.
And we begin at the arena. SIU looked to snap their first losing streak of the season when they hosted Drake tonight. Bulldogs still searching for their first conference win. Salukis looking for their third. Early on, that was Seth Van Diest for the bucket in the foul. Bulldogs up 12-5. But SIU would answer. Jack Crowder up and under with the circus shot, ties it at 27 at the break. Second half, Adam Templeton, the jam. Drake up 4, but SIU answered again. Tony Freeman, the 3 from the corner to put the Salukis up 7. Freeman had 13 on the night, but Drake cut it to 1. Carlton Fay then with the bucket and the bruise. Dogs up 4, but Templeton again later, basket and the foul, ties it at 62. But then Kevin Dillard coming back. 3-pointer here, top of the key, to make it 65-62 SIU, but Drake comes right back down. Ryan Weedle knocking down the triple. The Bulldogs go up 66-65. SIU had a couple of chances. Freeman here, but he misses the 3, and Justin Bocat gets the board, but he's called timeout, and the Salukis out of timeouts, meaning a technical foul. Still, Fay had one last chance to tie the game, but his 3 was off the mark. Drake snaps the 6-game losing streak. Meanwhile, the Salukis dropped their 3rd in a row.
We were in a good position to win the game the whole game, but late down the stretch we made some careless decisions, and we couldn't guard the pick and roll the whole second half, so I think that's why we came up short.
We just turned the ball over. We had unforced errors. Concentration and focus, and then we do have a chance to get a rebound off a free throw line. We don't block out and give them the ball back, and we don't guard that last possession and give them a wide open shot. Our guys we got to get them to focus better, and that's the trouble with this team right now.
As for the SIU women, despite holding a 5-point halftime advantage on Bradley, the Salukis managed only 21 points in the second half and fall 72-61. Well, meanwhile, Northern Iowa looking to stay perfect in the MVC standings. Panthers up 12 at the half. Second half action, then Osiris Eldridge, the circus shot, 360 spin in for the layup, going to cut it to 11. But later, Lucas O'Rear, the Nashville product, the easy lay-in for a 40-28 lead. And O'Rear going to go right back down. Next possession, back-to-back buckets for him. Panthers were up 14. Illinois State trying to hang. Redbirds pressing and going to get the steal. Eldridge would cut it to 9 late in the game with a 3-pointer, but Northern Iowa still perfect in the MVC, a 59-44 winner. Well, elsewhere around the MVC today, Missouri State bests Bradley 88-69, and Wichita State coasts in the second half to a 12-point win over Creighton.
Other college basketball today, 15-0 Kentucky opening SEC play at home against Georgia. Game tied at 4 early. Georgia on the inbounds. Trey Tompkins with the facial and the foul, posterizing DeMarcus Cousins with the monster jam. It was a 1-point game at the half. Now in the second, Cousins finding Patrick Patterson for the hoop and the harm. Kentucky up 4 after the 3-point play, but just over a minute to go. Leslie turning up the D, the steal, and he takes it in for the nice reverse layup to cut it to 2. Then with 20 seconds to go, Kentucky up 6. The Wildcats coming up with the steal. They finish it the other way. They survive a big scare today, winning 76-68. To the Big Ten, former Saluki coach Matt Painter and his 4th-ranked Boilermakers at Wisconsin. We start things off in the first half. Keaton Grant taking it to the tin, Purdue's first lead of the game. It was 12-10 at that point, but Wisconsin right back. Jordan Taylor raining the triple to make it a 2-point lead for them. And just before the end of the half, Chris Kramer knocking down the tough turnaround jumper. It was a 1-point game at halftime, and in the second half, the Badgers starting to pull away. Jason Bohannon draining from downtown. Wisconsin will go up 11. Purdue needing points in the last minute. Eachwan Moore with the deep 2 to cut it to 6, but the Boilermakers are no longer unbeaten. They suffer their first loss, losing 73-66. And Illinois visiting Indiana tonight. The Illini still perfect in conference play, winning 66-60. And in JUCO action, the Logan men take down Rend Lake tonight. SIC hands 5th-ranked Wabash Valley their first loss of the season, winning 79-70. And on the women's side, the Lady Vols fall on the road at Rend Lake 76-62. Shawnee edges Danville tonight 66-65. In high school basketball tonight, Sesser-Valier without starter Justin Maddie. Maddie had the stomach flu. His team taking on Trico in a Black Diamond West contest. Trico's Chase Hines is going to start things up. He's going to dish it in to Tyler Coleman for the nice one-handed lay-on. Then Jesse Smith going to get in on the act with the nice spin move and the bucket. Sesser-Valier up 10-8 at that point. And the last play of the quarter, Dane Eubanks misses the layup of Curtis Edwards with the follow. 12-11 Red Devils after one. Then it's Eubanks with the steal and the layup. A 6-point lead for the Red Devils. And a little bit later, it's Eubanks again, driving the lane and getting it to drop. Trico comes back, though, in the second half, and they win 57-48. High school hoop scores from today. Carterville over Johnston City, 46-41. Pinckneyville over Freeburg by a bunch. Meridian improves to 16-1 with the win over Caruthersville. Nashville takes it 49-42 over Oakville. And at the Centralia shootout, Bree Central over Mount Vernon. And Waltonville loses to Westland 76-69. Hamco also a 4-point winner today over Heron. High school girls, Massac County doubles up Murfreesboro. Meanwhile, in the third place game of the Midland Trail Tournament, Woodlawn 51, West Richland 41, and Cobden girls a big winner over AJ 50-27.
Well, one of Southern Illinois' most storied wrestling traditions returned for its 49th year in a star-studded field to Carbondale today. The Murdale Wrestling Tourney showcased 4 ranked teams, 25 ranked wrestlers, and 4 defending champions. The team results from today, as you can see, Belleville East, your champion. Mount Vernon was 4th. Heron rounded out the top 5. Carbondale 7th. Marion 8th. And Centralia 9th. Meanwhile, here are your individual champs. Carbondale's Prentice Thomas takes the 119-pound class. Teammate Zane Richards captures 130 pounds. Mount Vernon's Blake Strickland wins the 135-pound class. Heron's Marshall Anderson wins at 160, while Tori Pollard and Dustin Cole round out the Rams' top finishers.
And we also end tonight in Benton. An area football team got the chance of a lifetime last weekend. The Benton Rangers junior football team met up today after playing at the Edward Jones Dome last Sunday. During halftime of the St. Louis Rams game, the team split up on offense and defense and played each other, and you see some of the pictures taken at the Dome. There'll be some memories that they'll remember for the rest of their life. And that's going to do it for Sports Extra.
Jets and, of course, the Cowboys win tonight in the NFL. We'll see you back here tomorrow.